Hey, what's up everyone? My name is George and today we're going to check out Invoice Crowd, which is a cool tool that lets you create invoices on the internet. So that means no WordPress, no Excel, or other installed applications that you might need. This is all web-based, so you can create invoices from anywhere in the world and keep track of them. Now it lets you create payment gateways, keep recurring payments, and a whole lot more. So we're going to check all that in my desktop right now. Invoice Crowd is actually pretty easy to use. I'm going to show you right here on my desktop, and this is a dashboard right now of Invoice Crowd, and I have some demos set up to show you how it actually works. So this is the main dashboard, how you're going to be greeted, and you got a total, outstanding, overdue, and received, and a graphic invoice graph. So you can see right here what's been going on. Now here on the top, you're going to be able to select what company this is based on. So I'm going to select a different company, and you're going to see the data is going to change. So in this company, we got zero information because there's nothing going on. So let's go back to Wilson Designs, and you can see you could add different companies right here and see what's been going on with their overview. Now, what I recommend to get started with Invoice Crowd is, first off, jump into add your items right here. So this is going to be the services that you're going to be offering. That could be physical products or services, and add them right here by clicking on this little plus button. So right here, we're going to be able to set the name, the description, the category. So obviously add the categories right here. The quantity, price, is it going to be a unit? So for example, is this going to be, for example, a measurement by foot, by inch, by ounce, by pound, or those kind of units? GST gives you that option also, HSN and SAC. You can add a discount for this product. You can modify this later. For example, if you're going to be doing a discount for the month, then you would add the discount right here. So you can add it by adding a brand new one, and this could be the discount name, the discount rate. It could be flat, or it could be a percentage, or a discount number. So it could be a flat rate of, you know what, $5, or a percentage. And if you need to add a specific tax to this, you can also do that by adding it right here. So depending on your country or where you're going to sell this, you can add the taxes there. So it's super easy to do. I recommend you do that first. Next, jump into customers. Add your customers right here, so you have these available when you are creating invoices. Also, I recommend you check out payment methods. So if you're going to be taking payments on right here in the online, you can add PayPal, Stripe, Razorpay, Card Connect, or Payment Note. So you can add all these right here by clicking add. Just checking each one of these, so you can have these available when you send out the invoice, and they can pay you through there. So that makes it really easy. For example, I have to sell some products that are digital products, and creating invoices is kind of a hassle, logging into PayPal and doing all this manually and using their invoice. I'd rather have my own system like I would do right here. All right, so now the fun part. So let's go into invoicing right here, and we're going to click on invoices. So here in invoices, you're going to be able to see all the invoices that you've created and that are paid already, sent, or on draft. So for example, if we want to create a brand new invoice, we're going to click on this little plus button. And first off, we're going to be greeted with all these templates. So you can check out which one you need or fits more to your branding. So I would say green would be more of my branding. So I select the green one. I will click this little green button, check mark. And here we go. This is where we start selecting, for example, our customers. In this case, I'm going to select Samuel, Pat, and the company that I'm going to be working with, I could select Wilson Design or other companies that I have added right here. So let's just say I'm going to select another company that I need to make an invoice. You can select it by doing it right here. The currency, select the currency that you're going to use. In this case, we're going to leave it USD, which is dollars. And here is the logo for the invoice. We can also change this logo by clicking the X and add a brand new logo. In this case, we're going to keep this one right here. Oh, let's click X. The Wilson Design one. Okay, so it's this one. Let's add it. Or if you want to use just text, you can click also this little text button right here. So by default, it's going to select the company name, but you could just edit this to say, you know what, I'm going to select another company. Just say company, right? That's going to be the company. But let's go back to logo. Next thing, invoice will be auto updated. So for example, if the last invoice was 9, this one is going to be 10 by auto default. But if you need to change it, that is possible right here. Also, the date can be changed. Due date can also be changed. You can change the bill too. So we already filled out the information for the customer, so it already will add it here. And this is our information from the company, so Wilson Designs, the one I've selected right here. And for now, the invoice total is 0 because we haven't added any products. So now let's add a product. So let's click on this little arrow right here, and all the products that you've added before, you can select them right here. So we're gonna do a template design, all right? So how much is that? Quantity, it's going to be, let's just say 3 of these, and the amount is $2,400 because each one costs $800. So it automatically does a conversion for you, and it gives you the subtotal, the total, and the amount due. Now let's just say I want to add a discount right here if I didn't add before. So let's create a discount, and let's just say we're going to say this is going to be number, I'll just name it 10, and the discount rate is going to be 10, and this is going to be a percentage rate, and optional field, we keep that saved. So now let's select that one, and as you can see, we got 10 added right here. I should add a 10, and I should add the percentage there right there, so it looks better. So $240 is less than what the amount is, and I can also add tax right there. And if I wanted to add another item, I can add it right here, and see how it added another field. So I could select another item, invoice assign, that's one, and we can add a description right there if we want. We can keep it by saving it, or we can remove it by just doing that, and it's as easy as that. We can also add a custom section right here. So let's just say you needed to add something right here. It gives you the option for adding a heading and the content. Super easy and super fast. Next options we have are the bottom, which is ship to. If we need this, if it's going to be a digital product, you can just remove that. You could just put like digital. And notes would be anything that you want to add, for example, on the footer. Let's just say I want to say, you know what, no refunds. Or we could say you want a 30-day refund period. You know, just whatever you want to add there, just anything right there. Authorized signature, so you can add a signature right there. And if you like what you've done, you can save it. But we have more options on the right, which are settings. So you can change the template right here. We can see more options, so we can enable GST, the unit. Remember unit, for example, if this product were a unit, let me remove that. See how this is going to update the quantity. I'm going to click unit again, and now we have the units again. So if these were selling feet, right? These were 3 feet or 3 meters. That would be it. But since it's not units, we're going to remove that. You could set a reminder option to remind the person with the email on due date before 1 day. So 1 day after it's due, it's like, hey, you know what? Your invoice is almost due before 7 days or before 15. Or if you want to add some late fees, so for example, if they don't pay by the date that you set, an auto fee will be added. It could be based on a flat fee or a percentage. Also, we got make recurring. So in this case, if this invoice is going to be a monthly service, so let's just say you're offering marketing service and you're going to be doing it month to month, and it's going to be the same amount, you can make this a recurring payment. And the payment options, once you have added these on the payment options over there, like I showed you before, you can, well, we don't want to mark it as paid. You can click here to add configure payment methods. Since we haven't configured anything, it says configure here. And last is accounting right here. So you can select the income category. Where does this fall in? What category does this fall into? So it could be online sales, account category, and just select all these that you need for the accounting. So all that, and you can create a preview, a send, download, copy invoice link. If you want to just send to a link, you know what, you're speaking to him on Facebook Messenger and just want to send the link, or if you want to set a partial amount right there. All that is super easy. We're just going to leave this as a draft because we're not actually going to send this out. And you can see your invoices right here, the overview of the invoices, the overview of recurring invoices, which we haven't created any. And that's how easy it is. But let's just say you want to add a brand new profile for a business. Depending on the plan that you're on, it's going to depend the amount of profiles that it lets you add. So in this plan, it lets you add up to 10 profiles. So that could be 10 businesses. If we just add them right here and you add the information. And also what's pretty cool are teams. So right here in teams, you can add team members that work with you, or virtual assistants, or just anyone that you need them to access this information, like accountants. So I'm gonna give you a little quick heads up of what you can do right here. So let's just say I would add me, and I would just add this email, and I can select the role that this person is gonna have. So it's gonna be a contractor, a manager, accountant, or an actual admin of the whole dashboard. So let's just say you have a CEO or someone that's like your partner, then you would add them as an admin. But let's just say it's an accountant, right? So you select accountant, and now you can set what you want to give them access to. So you have permissions to estimates, invoices, customers, business profiles, and so on and so forth. It gives them all those options to select what you want to add for the team members. So once you add someone, it's going to send them out an email. So they create the account, and then they have to accept that you've sent them an invite. So now they have access to that information. And the most boring part of all of InvoiceCrowd. Well, boring for me, but it could be really useful for you. I mean, I hate numbers, but you might like them. So it's the accounting part. So you have for accounting, you got expenses right here. If you want to add expenses, you got your income information. So these are the incomes. You have the accounts. It gives you an overview of the accounts right here. You can delete things that you need or not. P&L statements right here. Trial balance. You can see the information right there, and the balance sheet. So all that would be good for the accountant, information that they might need. Obviously, accountants might understand that a little bit more. But there you go, an overall platform to create invoices in one single place where you can actually use it super fast and super easy and from any part of the world since it's SaaS based. There you go, guys. That is InvoiceCrowd. And if you guys want to check out the deal that's going on right now, the link will be in the description. Thank you for watching. My name is George.